This is going to be a quick video review, and by quick I mean this is like our 5th attempt, and everybody's getting sick of me doing this. Our 4th attempt. For DubiaRoaches.com, I use a lot of different bugs for feeders, including I have a Dubia roach colony, I have a hissing roach colony, and I buy crickets to supplement for the ones that won't take those. The crickets smell. I'm sick of them getting out in the house and getting in trouble when they scoot across the kitchen table or end up in our lights. My wife's been more than reasonable with them. And after talking to Casey, who just did a great article about using B-Lats on his blog, I decided to give them another try. I've used them before. I did like them. They were just where I was buying them from. It was years ago, and they were quite expensive. So I decided to check out and see some prices. I just did a quick search for it, and I found DubiaRoaches.com. They were currently having a sale on them that was 50% off on already what I thought were already pretty good prices. So I ended up getting 100 small for $2.50, 100 medium for $3, and 500 large for $9. Now to put that to compare that to something, with the amount of crickets I usually buy, we're talking probably about $60 or $70 in crickets. This was a total of about $21. Shipping is $7 flat rate, which I know a lot of these places that sell feeder insects don't charge shipping for it, but usually you end up paying it for the bugs. So I was really excited about the price of this one. They shipped out priority mail. They came in 2 days, and Prudy, knock it off. And we're going to open up the box right now. So let's see what we got here. I'm so fried. I'm going to start doing videos in the morning.
That's kind of
we had company, so I waited to do this, and now it's like 7 o'clock at night, and I'm ready to go to sleep. Well, what time is it? 6?
6:20, I think.
Oh, good. So everybody's wrapped separately. That was one thing I was worried about. So I'm guessing this is going to be my box of larges. Oh, that sounds creepy. Now, a couple people have asked if I could do some videos basically comparing some of the feeder insects I use. I do think some of them have pros and cons. They all have their own pros and cons. These are fantastic. The spiders, they move around quickly. The spiders dive right at them. I always love that aspect. The problem is they are invasive. Luckily, Billy works in pest control, so if I infest our whole house with roaches, we should be able to get free treatment, and I don't have to get divorced. So there's some of the larger mediums, good size. Oh boy. Okay, we're going to close that before I infest the whole house right away. Alrighty. Hold that down. If I can figure out how to open this thing. No, wait a minute. Yeah, later on we'll be feeding most of these guys out, so I feel bad these guys aren't going to last long. See if I can do this without cutting myself on camera. All right. Oh, these are the little ones, and I'm going to close this before they all get out. Can you see them in there?
Yep.
There they are. I love these. Anybody that has small slings and has done the whole cricket thing where they have to cut up crickets, I use these for the first year that I kept tarantulas when I started keeping slings. The little babies, the little pinheads, or whatever they call them, the little nymphs, are fantastic for the smaller tarantulas. They run around. Even the smallest little tarantulas can usually catch them, so I'm glad to have some of these in stock. I'm not going to bother opening this one right now because I really don't want these all over the house, but as you guys can see, great batch of roaches. I mean, again, this was $21 for 700 of these things. I got 100 medium, 100 small, and 500 large ones. I'll be feeding a bunch of them out in a minute. And it looks like we got something a little special. It looks like, oh, these are the Nutri grubs. Oh, I eat these myself. I'm hungry. And some food. So I will be setting up a colony with these guys, or setting up a container. I've already got the thing made up, and I'll probably do a little video on that later. And I will do something where I compare the dubias, the hissers, the crickets, the mealworms, whatever the heck these things are. No, I'm not going to do a comparison of these. Some kind of grubs. And explain the pros and cons of each. But this is definitely highly recommended for $7 shipping, and their prices on these, I would honestly say that even people with smaller collections could probably use this, the DubiaRoach.com to get some things going. Even if you bought them once a month, it would still be probably a lot cheaper than going to your local pet store and grabbing up crickets. And again, these are great feeder insects. So highly recommended. This will hopefully become something where I order bi-monthly, and I will keep people up to date on how the services and how the prices are.